Hey guys, today we are talking about what do you need to buy to train fencing. If you are new on this channel, then welcome. I'm Miss Fencing, I'm a MCF fencer, and on this channel I teach you everything you have to know about fencing, because fencing is awesome. Few days ago I started wondering, because in Poland we are great fans of ski jumping. We had Adam Małysz, he was awesome player. My whole childhood, everybody were cheering him up. It was like, ooh, jump, Małysz, jump. He was winning all the prizes possible. But I realized a few days ago that I have no idea how you can become a ski jumper. Do you go to some ski jumping school? Or club? Do your mom decide when you are 3 years old, I want my son to be a ski jumper. I want to be proud. I want him to, be a valuable person in our nation. Something like that. And do you need a special skis to jump? Or just a regular skis? Do you need a special suit to fly? And then I realized that it's nothing very brilliant, but when you do something, it can be fencing, ski jumping, painting, it doesn't matter, then you forget that some things are not obvious to other people. And it's normal because you learned it in a process, so you forget that you had to learn it. And then I was struck. Maybe you don't know what you need to have to train fencing. So this is why I make this episode. I will tell you everything you need to know, what you have to buy, and more or less what is the cost of all this venture. And from now on, you have no excuse, you have to start to train. Okay, let's get started. So you need two types of things. You need weapons and you need protective gear. We will start from the second category. Of course, you need some basic stuff which you for sure have. For example, sports shoes, socks, and your underwear, And ladies, you really need a sport bra. This is crucial because fencing is like sprint and jumping in the same time. So just do it. Do it for yourself, do it for your husband, for your boyfriend, or for your girlfriend. I don't mind. But just do it. Your tits will thank you for that. Before we start, quick disclaimer. There are many different fencing brands on the market. I'm using a PBT gear, but this is not a sponsored video. I just use this gear for many years and I like it and I have it. That's why I will show you this particular brand. But you can choose whatever you like. Moving on to the fencing gear. First of all, you need some fencing pants. They look like this. You can buy longer one or shorter one. Shorter are more comfortable and you don't get hits in the legs so often. So I prefer them, but if you are concerned for your safety, you can buy a longer one. They are made with special material which prevents you from, when your blade breaks, it is sharp. But this material should prevent it from hitting you. It should stop the sharp blade. You can see here, or maybe you don't, but here is written that it has safety level 350 newtons. In some fencing types, for example, in Olympic fencing, it is required to have 800 newtons, but if you don't go for competitions, you can choose 350. You have to choose which level of safety you prefer. This is plastic breast protector. Men use plastic, I don't know, use suspensorium. I never was really interested what is it made from. It protects your chest and with this receiving hits is less painful, and you can think about it as fancy fencing bra. Fancy fencing bra. Fancy fencing bra. This is plastron. As you can see, it has only one sleeve and you wear it on your dominant hand. It protects your armpit, which is very fragile. And also when you do exercises, you receive a lot of hits on your dominant hand, especially in a small sword. And it is much more comfortable when you wear plastron. Short side story. Recently, a week ago, I was on a fencing camp, and I'm right-handed, so I have my sleeve on my right arm, and I was practicing. Everything was cool, and then I was training. I trained with a beginner, and I thought, wow, this is the great opportunity to train with my left hand, because you should do it, but you never have time for it. And so that was a great opportunity. So I went and took my left-handed small sword, and we did the drill, and I was like, wow, stop, what's going on? Why it is so painful? And then I realized that I took my left-handed small sword, but I didn't change my plastron from my right arm to my left arm. And it wasn't terribly painful. It wasn't like, oh my god, I'm crying, I can't do it anymore. It was just very surprising, because I was so I got used to having my plastron so much that I was very surprised, because it was a different feeling. So as you can see, plastron is very comfortable, so I recommend using it. Sorry guys, but my lights are just keep with me. That's why this ugly cord is here. You have to survive it somehow with me. So moving on, fencing jacket. You put it on top of everything. It looks like this. This is mine and my favorite patches. Where is the other one? Yep, here. I designed it myself. It's pretty, isn't it? So it's the same material as fencing pants. And when you choose your size, you should remember that fencing jacket should be quite tight, because you don't want to have folds of material, because then it's easier to get hit. So if you hesitate between two sizes, it's probably better to choose the smaller one. But if you are not sure, go and ask your coach if you have this, if you can do this. And not lastly, because we have a fencing mask ahead, but on the fencing jacket you put your gloves. Gloves are important. Fighting without them is not only dangerous, but it's also uncomfortable. I tried, because sometimes you just forget your gloves, and after 2 or 3 exercises, you just go to everybody on the gym and ask if somebody has spares. And last but not least, finally, fencing mask. The most important part, because you love your eyes. I love your eyes too. And it has sizes. I use number 1, but it depends on your head. There are also zeros and number 2. Okay, stop, I need my mask back. Mask is built from the steel mesh, which is extremely durable, and a nice collar which protects your neck. Once again, bye-bye. When you have all this protective gear, then you need only weapon. You have examples here. You can begin just with one. If you want to know more about weapons, I made the whole episode about it, so you can check it out here, or just find it on my channel. And if you have any questions, write them down. I will try to answer them. Okay, so it was everything you need to train, and it will cost you around 500 to 600 euros, depending on your region and so on. And is it expensive? I believe not, because for not very sophisticated bike you have to give around 1,000 euros. So you have to decide, but in my opinion, it's very fair price. Okay guys, that's all for now. I hope that you liked this video and you found it interesting. Remember to subscribe my channel and hit the notification bell because then you know when my new video is out. Also remember to visit my Instagram and my Patreon account where you can help fencing to spread throughout the world. Team Miss Fencing! It should protect your arm. I wanted to say something more important.